back to the studio. If you're new, I'm SLEW. We're getting weird. Welcome back to the studio. If you're new, I'm SLEW.
What's up? Back in the studio. This would be a little different type of video, not as well produced, not as giant project as my other ones. We're just gonna rip a little vloggy update, do some drawing, got some paintings to ship, random hangout video talking about me becoming a full-time artist in this studio that I've been in for 4 years and how I'm leaving it very soon to move to New York City to scale up operations. It's so exciting. But we're just gonna hang out. I'm SLEW, by the way, if you're new to this channel. Painting setup in a crazy setup because I'm working on a giant project coming out very, very soon. I got this package. We're gonna open this. Thought I'd start by this. Let's put this down right. Sometimes on Instagram, people DM me asking to send me clothes and ask to send me artwork, and I usually just say no because I have too many things and I don't need more things. It's nothing personal, you know, but sometimes people offer me really cool things or cool collaboration projects. This is one of them. A handmade sketchbook, hand bound. Really beautiful. Wow. Beautiful, thick 300-gram paper. It's like super awesome. Yeah, I usually say no to people shipping me stuff out of the blue because I don't like giving my address out and whatever, but this is just delicious. Really beautiful. Maybe I'll start like an oil painting sketchbook. I think we need to christen this actually. So a couple quick coats of gesso. Two quick layers. Just want to make sure the oil has a good place to live on this paper and so that the paper doesn't get eroded over time. You could basically prime anything to paint on, but oil is definitely evasive, so you want to really prep canvas as well. If it's like a big project, this is just a simple sketchbook for sketch paintings and sketch drawings, but this gesso will do the job, acrylic gesso. And I'm gonna move this painting area around so we can do some painting. Oh, she's a big one. Oh. Still wet on the sides. You might already know what that painting is. It's coming out very soon. But it's still a secret. We're actually gonna turn it like this to paint Yoda. Hopefully we can do this in like an hour. And so this is just a little painting sketch to really christen the new sketchbook. You know, like Cesar Santos, actually a lot of traditional oil painters I know kind of do these painting sketchbooks, which is kind of strange if you think about it, because you think painting should be on panels or canvases or, you know, not something in just like a loose sketchbook. But I think it's kind of fun, it's kind of cool. I've never tried it. So this is me, first attempt, oil painting on some paper to start a painting sketchbook. It's pretty cool. But let's jump into kind of like the title of the video, I guess you can say, which is, you know, how I became a full-time artist. And just for people who maybe are new or haven't seen all the videos, I talk kind of very extensively about my path of going to art school, becoming an artist, starting YouTube, my successes and my failures and what I was pulled to and how I did things. I have 3 Q&As. There's one at 50,000 subscribers, there's one at 100,000, and there's one I did a few months ago. I'll try to link those, and all 3 of those have, you know, 20 minutes of me ranting about sort of those sorts of things. But I'll kind of touch on some different things, more money, more business that I love to talk about. But because it's kind of current in my life and I'm just trying to share my experience because I'm moving studios, I've been saving up money the past, you know, 2 years or more. I've also, you know, wrote a business plan and gotten people to give me money, investments to move out to New York to, you know, build something bigger, a foundation, a bigger, you know, production center company, start doing more content, creative things, and it's really exciting. And all of this wouldn't be happened without my love, first of all, for painting and doing projects, but also my video production skills and my passion for videography, and then obviously that translated into the catalyst of those skills is social media. And I think people watching, or I don't know, if you're trying to become a full-time artist and what that means, what that takes, it's different for every person, obviously. Is making $500 a month, supplementing maybe another part-time job, and you could be really happy making another source of income, a little revenue here and there from selling prints or making videos. That's awesome. Is it you want to switch full-time, you want to quit your job, you want to just paint full-time and make a full living and a career? It's obviously different for everyone. It's also very challenging, but I think social media is the obvious place to start for any sort of creative thing. Like you could make a social media brand and a YouTube following off anything, any creative hobby, anything you're interested in. There's hobbies for everything on the internet, which is pretty awesome. But I think it's the number one play, and it's social media. You could go deep within it, the different strategy, but it's just sharing passion and finding niche communities and building up an audience, and how to do that. That's a video for another time, but it's just about consistency. And I think that's what I've been really good at the past couple years. And obviously I'm still small in terms of where I want to be, but to build a following and to get sponsorships, and then to be able to sell paintings that people like and they want to buy things from me and merchandise. And now I have a Patreon with live painting every week. So it's like there's different opportunities once you kind of build that following. And this might be obvious to a lot of people, might not, but that's just the social media business plan I've been going with. And I have a bunch of awesome plans for the future to make new sort of content, to share my experience, but also like the main objective of my content, in case you're wondering, is to kind of share my progression as an artist. That's the kind of underlying enveloping story to give some narrative. It's like, obviously we're doing cool painting projects and you film them, and maybe people will buy them, or I make prints and things like that, like this little Yoda. This is nothing to sell or anything, but it's content. I'm painting, I'll post this on Instagram, I'm recycling my YouTube videos onto TikTok and to Instagram, and so it's just all wrapped around. And it's really exciting, it's really fun, but it's really hard, and there's no path sort of for social media, and so there's other videos online you could go check out, which is like, I think I've seen a bunch where it's like how I became a full-time artist at 18, or there's other watercolor artists or young kids out of high school who really, hit it off on social media, and they have awesome opportunities to just like make money through posting videos and sharing their experience. So it's really awesome. You could check it out. But for me, I was maybe a late bloomer compared to some of these younger kids, but my passion for YouTube has been there since the inception of the internet, pretty much. I've been religiously following people on YouTube for 12, 15 years, since 2009. And then naturally I made skateboarding videos, I made fingerboarding videos, I made graffiti videos, I made videos about taking apart Nerf guns and every other thing under the sun. So I've been on YouTube, and when I kind of found my passion and really knew I loved art and doing creative projects on top of documenting another thing that kind of is, they're together. That was when I was like 20, and then really just giving it a bunch of effort as if it was a part-time, full-time job until I was like 22, 23, not making any money whatsoever. And then finally when I was like 24, it really picked up. And since then, I just turned 26. This is again why I'm kind of running over the chronological, timeline. I just turned 26, so it's been like a good amount of time, another milestone in my life to kind of mark of where I've been, where I am now, and where I want to go. So it's just all wonderful, and who knows what's going to happen. Social media, it's fickle, things change. TikTok just blew up last year and a half. It's a whole new platform for people to reach more people, natural growth and things like that. So it's interesting, but my one advice, and to move this video along because we're going to wrap a painting, we'll talk more. What was I even going to say about social media? Oh, it's challenging, and it's consistency, and it's fickle, but it's really fun. So if you're going to do it, the way to set yourself up to not fail is to just be really in love with what you're doing and be passionate about sharing your experiences through a video camera. It could just be your iPhone. It could be a really nice cinema camera. But if you have the intention of like, oh, I'm gonna blow up, I'm gonna get a following, I'm gonna make a lot of money, and you know, even if you have the passion, if that's your main intent, you know, chances are you're gonna fail, or chances are you're gonna put in a lot of work, which everyone does to try to become social media influencers or build YouTube channel followings and things like that. They put in a lot of work for a long time, 2 years, 3 years, and then nothing comes of it and they get really discouraged. I would not be discouraged by any of that. I would definitely go for whatever you want to do. But speaking of, you know, so like I have a website, and part of this video I wanted to say, and I'll blast this on my other social medias, I am moving and I have a lot of canvases that, you know, there's not a lot of space for them. So I'm selling a lot. They've been on my website for a while. I've sold like 25 pretty big paintings in the last 3-4 months. We're gonna ship one today. I just sold another one, but everything on my website now, if you wanna support me or just get an original painting or buy some merchandise, or there's premium videos on stencil projects, everything on my website is 20% off when you use the code SLEW the world. Okay, so you can check that out. Let's grab the painting we're gonna ship, and I'll show you kind of how I ship paintings. All right, so this is the painting that I sold. This is the tween girl from my limited edition pin and sticker collection. The other pairing painting I gave away with the contest. Someone bought this, it was for $400. A couple new stickers here. Also have actual stickers of the girl herself, which is great to add. And then also the person didn't order this, but I'm gonna throw in a free pin of the girl to match the whole painting, give it a little extra love, because it's nice when people buy paintings and support. The awesome thing about this, also shipping in terms of just shipping things, is this is wood. This is a wood panel, so it's extremely solid. I mean, we'll make this nice and safe, but these are actually ideal to ship. This is just like newsprint, so it's just kind of like wrapping paper almost, like for Christmas. Okay, just like that. It looks not bad from the top. Kind of custom. It's an enjoyable experience to open, you know, customer service. You want to be excited. So, cardboard time. And also I feel like I could host a masterclass video on how to ship paintings in boxes, because I've shipped so many in the last couple months, and I've been really good at scoring and just random huge size painting shipping. But you can see I get just boxes from like Home Depot. This happens to be double lined, so it's extra thick. But look at this. When I bend this, just from the flaps, it's perfectly sized. So this is the box I'm gonna use. Just like that. Boom. So as you can see, we got the first side. Now we gotta fold these up. That's theoretically how it goes. Way more tape, obviously, to get the corners. And the thing is, this is double lined cardboard, so it's extra thick. So this is plenty enough, secure, and safe to be delivered safely. That's it. New big exciting thing, secret painting project. Check it out. Stay tuned. Subscribe, like. So I appreciate it. See you in the next video. Set design. Working on the thumbnail. I think I got it.